11 Signs You Were Born to Be a Loner, Stoic Philosophy, Stoicism. Do you feel most at peace when you're alone, enjoying the quiet comfort of your space instead of being surrounded by a crowd? If you prefer time for reflection over social gatherings, you might be someone born to embrace solitude. Loners aren't lonely. They simply find fulfillment in their own company. They don't seek constant validation or companionship, and instead they value deep personal growth and introspection. This isn't a flaw, it's a strength. In a world driven by external expectations, choosing solitude is a powerful act of self-awareness. It shows that you are connected to your inner self and live by your own rules, not those dictated by others. So, if you're ready to discover the 11 signs that prove you were born to be a loner, let's dive in. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where we explore the power of Stoicism in living authentically and embracing your true nature. Let's get started. Number 1. Private person. Have you ever felt a sense of peace when you're alone, away from the chaos of the world? Do you cherish solitude, finding clarity in your own company? If you do, you're not alone. Some people are naturally inclined to embrace life's quieter aspects. It's not about isolating yourself, but about valuing your space, your thoughts, and your inner world. True loners understand that not everything needs to be shared to be meaningful. When something important happens, they don't feel the need to announce it to the world. Instead, they quietly savor the moment, often reflecting over a cup of coffee. This love for solitude isn't about distrust. It's about recognizing that some of life's deepest reflections occur in silence. This resonates with Stoic philosophy, which teaches that real happiness comes from mastering our thoughts and actions, not seeking external validation. When you find joy within yourself, you no longer need the applause of others to feel content. This is one of the Stoic secrets that leads to unshakable peace. How often do you feel the need to seek approval or share your achievements? What if you found contentment in the silence, focusing on self-reflection rather than external recognition? Self-awareness is another key trait. Do you ever feel deeply connected to who you are, without the influence of others? For some, this self-awareness is an innate ability, allowing them to trust their instincts and separate desires from true needs. The Stoics emphasize the importance of knowing oneself, an inner wisdom that helps navigate life's challenges. The world around us constantly bombards us with external noise, but the Stoic secret is to tune out these distractions and focus on your own truth. What would happen if you fully trusted yourself, allowing your inner compass to guide you rather than external pressures? Comfort with solitude is a characteristic that often sets loners apart. While many may find loneliness overwhelming, you find strength in it. Solitude becomes a space for clarity, a place to reconnect with your values and purpose. In today's hyper-connected world, being comfortable alone is a rare skill. For you, solitude is an opportunity to grow, to realign with what truly matters. The Stoics believed that solitude can be a place of renewal, where distractions fade, and only your essence remains. How might your life change if you made solitude a regular part of your routine? How could it help you reconnect with yourself and your purpose? Another sign of being a loner is a discomfort with small talk. Does the shallowness of casual conversation sometimes leave you feeling drained? If you crave deeper, more meaningful exchanges, you're not alone. The Stoics believed that meaningful relationships are built on wisdom, shared values, and purpose. Small talk often feels like an unnecessary distraction from genuine connection. A true loner enjoys conversations that challenge the mind and provide real insight. How often have you walked away from a conversation feeling empty because it lacked substance? What would happen if you sought out deeper connections with those who value meaningful dialogue? Self-reliance is another key sign. Do You often find that you prefer to rely on yourself rather than others. True loners understand that strength comes from within. Whether facing challenges, pursuing passions, or making decisions, they trust their ability to navigate life independently. The Stoic philosophy encourages self-reliance, reminding us that we have the power to shape our lives. The less we rely on others for approval or support, the more we realize our own potential. What would it look like if you embraced more self-reliance in your life, taking full responsibility for your actions and decisions? Lastly, a love for simplicity is often a trait of those who follow Stoic principles. In a world that constantly urges us to accumulate more things, more experiences, the Stoic wisdom lies in finding joy in the simple things. A quiet walk, a good book, a warm drink. These moments are often where true happiness resides. The Stoics believed that fulfillment comes from living in harmony with nature, which means focusing on what truly matters and letting go of excess. How much joy could you find in the simplest of moments? What if you embraced simplicity, letting go of the need for material accumulation? By now, you may realize that many of these traits, privacy, self-awareness, comfort with solitude, self-reliance, and simplicity, align closely with Stoic teachings. The Stoics weren't against solitude, but rather they promoted independence of mind, emotional resilience, and inner peace. If you identify with these traits, you might be in tune with the Stoic secrets that lead to a fulfilling and resilient life. So as you move through your day, consider how you can cultivate more of these qualities. Embrace your solitude, trust your inner wisdom, and remember that true happiness comes from within. What small changes could you make today to live more in alignment with your true self, just as the Stoics advised? Number 2, independent. There's an undeniable freedom that comes with embracing your independence. For those who find solace in handling tasks alone and prefer working solo to collaborating in groups, it's clear that they place high value on autonomy. The core of independence is not about avoiding others, but rather about the ability to function, think, and create without constantly relying on the validation or approval of others. Whether you're tackling a challenging project at work, navigating a personal issue, or charting a new direction in life, you trust your ability to make decisions and move forward on your own terms. This resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, which places a significant emphasis on self-control and mastery over oneself. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." In today's world, this idea is more relevant than ever. In a society that constantly pushes us to seek external approval, whether through social, media, societal standards, or the opinions of others, it's easy to lose sight of the Stoic truth that true freedom is found within. Being independent doesn't mean isolating yourself from others, but rather having the confidence and self-assurance to act, decide, and grow without the constant need for others to validate your every move. When you choose solitude, you're not seeking loneliness. You're finding peace and clarity in your own thoughts. Many people miss out on the profound insights that solitude offers, as they become too distracted by the noise and distractions of the world around them. These moments of quiet reflection allow you to connect deeply with yourself, understand your desires, and gain a new perspective on the challenges you face. Modern Stoicism encourages this type of solitary reflection, reminding us that it is in these moments that we can truly understand who we are and where we are going in life. Solitude, in this sense, doesn't mean retreating from people. It means finding inner peace whether surrounded by others or alone. By embracing your independent nature, you free yourself from the need for constant external validation. You live authentically, aligned with your true values without feeling the need to conform to the expectations of the world around you. In an era where social media can make us feel inadequate or unsure of our path, learning to stand firm in your own beliefs and judgments is incredibly valuable. Stoic wisdom empowers us to live in accordance with our true selves, to embrace solitude when necessary, and to trust in our abilities and decisions. By doing so, you build a life based on wisdom, virtue, and resilience. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, it's easy to be swayed by the opinions and approval of others. But remember, the greatest strength is found in trusting yourself. So, while seeking companionship and support is a natural part of life, the real gift lies in learning to thrive in solitude, finding peace in your own company, and making decisions from a place of inner strength. This is the foundation of a life led by clarity, wisdom, and true freedom. Number 3. Digital detox. In today's fast-paced, always-on world, it's almost impossible to avoid the pull of social media, where every meal, vacation, and fleeting moment gets broadcast for the world to see. While it's become the norm to share our lives online, there are those who don't feel the need to document every detail. And if you find yourself among these people, it often says something deeper about your nature. You may, in fact, be a loner in the healthiest sense of the term. This isn't about isolating yourself, but rather about recognizing that not everything needs to be shared or validated externally. The constant digital buzz, the never-ending updates, notifications, and calls for attention can easily overwhelm us, distracting us from the present and from what truly matters. But those who naturally gravitate toward solitude and quiet often understand a profound truth. Contentment doesn't come from likes, comments, or the validation of others. True contentment comes from within. This insight aligns perfectly with the teachings of Stoicism, which reminds us that our true freedom lies in the power to control our thoughts and focus. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, famously said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This serves as a reminder that by choosing to detach from the digital noise, we regain control over our minds and our emotional state. Instead of feeling pressured to capture every moment for social media, we learn to be present, to savor the experience itself, and to find joy in the simple act of living in the moment. In the modern world, this idea of stepping back is part of a broader Stoic practice, what we might call digital detox. It's not about rejecting social interaction altogether, but about curating your space and your attention. Stoicism teaches the art of detachment, not as a form of escape, but as a way to focus on what truly matters. By removing the constant digital distractions, you create the mental space necessary for deeper, more meaningful connections with the people who matter most. You begin to value quality over quantity, presence over virtual interaction. Social media often leads to shallow engagements based on likes and followers. But true connection goes beyond these surface-level exchanges. Detaching from this digital frenzy allows you to conserve your energy and direct it toward things that nourish your soul. Whether that's pursuing meaningful relationships, engaging in creative endeavors, or simply taking time to reflect. It's about protecting your peace and investing your time wisely, so that your mental and emotional resources are used in ways that align with your core values. In a world where many people are constantly seeking attention and approval, those who practice digital detox from a Stoic perspective find something far more valuable: freedom. They discover the freedom to be themselves, to be present without the need for validation, and to truly enjoy the moment without the pressure of digital expectations. The modern Stoic approach to life teaches us that by embracing this detachment, we aren't withdrawing from the world. We're stepping into it with a greater sense of clarity, purpose, and peace. In doing so, we can create space in our lives for tranquility in an otherwise chaotic world. In the end, digital detox is less about rejecting the world and more about embracing the world around us on our terms, free from distractions, free from the need to prove ourselves, and free to live in the moment. Number 4. Solitude tolerance. Have you ever found yourself at peace in your own company, relishing time spent away from the noise of the world? Maybe it's a quiet weekend at home, a solo vacation in the mountains, or an evening with a good book. These moments don't feel like isolation to you. Instead, they bring a sense of relief, even joy. If this resonates with you, then you may possess one of the key signs of a true loner: a deep comfort with solitude. This ability to tolerate being alone without feeling lonely is more than just a preference. It's a vital part of your inner world. Solitude doesn't represent an absence of connection for you. Instead, it serves as a space for personal renewal, reflection, and reconnection with yourself. It's when you're alone that you often feel most grounded, as though the world's distractions are stripped away, allowing you to listen to your inner voice. This peace in solitude is not a sign of emotional withdrawal. Rather, it's an understanding of how essential it is to recharge, clear your mind, and grow. Just like the Stoics taught, solitude is a tool for self-discovery, a way to deepen your understanding of your thoughts, emotions, and goals. The Stoics understood that quiet moments, free from the demands of social interaction, are essential for cultivating a calm and resilient mind. Do you find clarity in the silence when the world slows down? How often do you use your alone time to reflect and grow? In a world that's always pulling us toward social engagements, it's rare to find someone who can truly embrace being alone without feeling isolated. But for you, these moments of solitude are where your best thoughts emerge. They provide the space to process life not through the eyes of others but through your own perspective. And here's the thing, this isn't just about avoiding people or shutting them out. It's about knowing that peace, growth, and understanding often come in the quietest spaces. It's the wisdom the Stoics lived by, the Stoic secret that allowed them to thrive even amidst life's chaos. How often do you feel pressured by others to always be on, always surrounded, always connected? What if you could let go of that pressure and find contentment in simply being with yourself? Imagine how different your life could be if you embrace these moments as opportunities for personal growth, instead of feeling the need to constantly entertain or engage with the outside world. By making peace with solitude, you not only foster inner calm but also gain a deeper understanding of who you truly are. You learn that happiness and fulfillment are not dependent on external noise, but rather on the clarity and wisdom found within. The Stoic secrets, rooted in the ability to thrive independently of others' expectations, can guide you to a more peaceful, centered life. So the next time you're faced with an evening alone, don't feel compelled to fill it with noise or distractions. Instead, take it as an opportunity to recharge, reflect, and grow, knowing that this time is a gift, an essential part of your journey toward self-mastery. In these moments, you create space for the kind of clarity and insight that can transform your life. What would it look like if you embraced solitude not as a sign of loneliness, but as an essential part of your personal growth? If you've made it this far, you're truly aligning with the wisdom that helps you grow. Leave a comment with the slogan, "Solitude is my strength," to show your commitment to embracing the power of solitude in your personal journey. The path of transformation is just beginning. Let's continue growing together. Number 5. Freelance prefers. For many, the idea of working in a traditional office, complete with the never-ending cycle of meetings, deadlines, and group collaboration, can feel draining, even stifling. If this resonates with you, there's a good chance you thrive in more independent work environments. Freelancing offers you the flexibility to manage your own schedule, to work at your own pace, and to be accountable only to yourself. The structured demands of a 9-to-5 job might not align with your personal rhythm, and you've likely come to understand that your best work happens when you're in an environment that you control, free from unnecessary distractions and rigid expectations. This sense of autonomy and freedom is deeply aligned with the principles of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes that true freedom comes from mastering one's own time and energy. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, No man is free who is not master of himself. The Stoic view on freedom encourages us to take charge of our circumstances, not be swept along by the expectations of society. When you choose to freelance, you're tapping into that philosophy in a very practical way. Freelancing isn't just about avoiding the constraints of a traditional job. It's about carving out space where you can focus on what truly matters to you and harness your creativity without external pressure. Whether you're a writer, an artist, a developer, or an entrepreneur, freelancing offers you the opportunity to create authentically, following your inner compass rather than fitting into a prescribed mold. In modern life, where corporate culture often dictates how we should work and when, freelancing provides a rare sense of control. It allows you to make decisions that align with your values and goals, without being confined by the constraints of a traditional workplace. There's an undeniable power in this autonomy. The ability to dictate your own path, manage your time, and work in ways that best support your personal and professional growth. This reflects the heart of modern Stoicism, which champions self-reliance and self-discipline. When you work independently, you're not just building a career, you're also building a life that reflects your own principles and values, unencumbered by the need for constant external validation. It's a form of liberation, one that grants you the space to explore your full potential, free from the noise and distractions of office politics or rigid expectations. In today's hyper-connected world where external pressures often dictate the pace of life, the ability to carve out space for yourself and your work is a powerful act of self-determination. Freelancing, therefore, isn't just about financial independence or professional autonomy. It's a way to align your day-to-day life with your deepest values and aspirations. By embodying this principle of self-mastery, you live not just as a worker, but as a creator, a thinker, and a person who takes full responsibility for their own path. So, if you're someone who craves independence, thrives on creative freedom, and values your personal time and space, freelancing may just be the perfect environment for you to flourish, all while aligning with the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Number 6. Avoid social events. In today's fast-paced, interconnected world, there is often an unspoken pressure to attend every social gathering, from loud parties to large, bustling events that seem to be happening at all times. These occasions are often seen as opportunities to connect with others, to network, or simply to unwind and have fun. For many, this is an exciting prospect. But for those who find comfort in the quieter, more introspective aspects of life, the thought of entering a crowded room full of unfamiliar faces, loud music, and constant chatter can be overwhelming. Even before stepping through the door, you may already feel drained or uneasy, as if the energy required to navigate such an event will be too great. Instead, you might find greater fulfillment in the peacefulness of a quiet evening at home, or in the comfort of smaller, more intimate gatherings, where the conversation flows naturally and the connections feel more authentic. This doesn't mean you are antisocial or unwilling to engage with others. Rather, it reflects a deeper understanding of your own boundaries and a recognition of how valuable your time and energy truly are. In Stoic philosophy, time is considered one of the most precious resources we possess. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, frequently emphasized the importance of managing time wisely. He famously stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," reminding us that how we choose to spend our time, what we focus on, who we interact with, and how we invest our energy directly influences our well-being. For those who prefer solitude or selectivity in their social engagements, this principle resonates deeply. It's not about rejecting the world or isolating yourself from others. Rather, it's about being intentional with your time, choosing activities and interactions that truly nourish your soul, rather than fulfilling societal expectations or chasing superficial engagements. The modern Stoic approach advocates for quality over quantity, encouraging individuals to make thoughtful choices about how they spend their time. This might mean skipping a party to focus on a personal project, nurturing close relationships, or simply taking time for introspection and rest. Choosing solitude or smaller, more meaningful gatherings is an act of self-respect, a way to protect your energy and ensure it is directed toward pursuits that align with your values. This mindset allows you to avoid the drain of forced socialization and instead create space for deeper, more fulfilling experiences. It's a recognition that your time is finite and that true fulfillment comes from spending it wisely. In today's society, where busyness is often glorified and social events are seen as essential, embracing solitude and being selective about your social interactions can lead to a life that feels more authentic and balanced. Rather than constantly conforming to the pressures of the world around you, you embrace a more deliberate approach, prioritizing the activities and relationships that bring you lasting joy and peace. By doing so, you free yourself from the external expectations that can lead to stress, allowing you to cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections that reflect who you truly are and what truly matters to you. This, in essence, is the Stoic practice in the modern world. Spending your time with purpose and honoring your need for quiet reflection and true connection. Number 7. Headphone shield. Have you ever found yourself putting on your headphones not simply to enjoy music but to create a personal barrier, a shield that helps you maintain your peace in the chaos of the world? Perhaps you've done this while walking down a crowded street, shopping in a busy grocery store, or even commuting to work. In these moments, your headphones become more than just a means to hear your favorite songs. They transform into a powerful tool for protecting your mental space and your energy. They help block out the noise that often surrounds us, both the literal noise of chatter and traffic, and the figurative noise of distractions, small talk, and social obligations. For you, wearing headphones isn't just about convenience. It's a conscious choice for self-preservation, a way to set boundaries and guard your privacy. This seemingly small act is a clear indication of your deeper need for solitude and space. You see, in a world that constantly demands your attention, your headphones act as a physical barrier that allows you to tune out the external world, even if only for a short time. It's a practice that aligns closely with Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control how we respond to them. And so when you wear your headphones, you are responding to the world with intention. You are choosing to maintain your inner peace, to stay grounded, and to take control of your mental environment, rather than letting the chaos of the world invade your mind. In essence, your headphones serve as a tool for creating a sense of calm and control. As the world rushes by with its endless demands, conversations, and distractions, you've found a simple way to preserve your clarity of thought and personal space. This is one of the Stoic secrets, the practice of intentional isolation. It's not about shutting yourself off from the world, but about carving out moments of stillness to reconnect with your own thoughts and emotions. By doing so, you create space for reflection, for introspection, and for processing the noise that can overwhelm your mind. Think about it for a moment. How often do you find yourself craving silence, especially in the midst of busy, crowded spaces? It's not that you want to block out the world entirely. Instead, you're simply allowing yourself the chance to recharge, to reflect, and to reconnect with your inner self. In this way, headphones become a symbol of self-care. They help you filter out the distractions and noise, enabling you to focus on what truly matters: your thoughts, your emotions, and your well-being. The next time you put on your headphones, remember that this seemingly simple act is much more than just a way to block out noise. It's a powerful reminder of the Stoic practice of protecting your inner peace. It's about setting intentional boundaries that help you stay focused, stay grounded, and preserve your mental equilibrium. How might this practice of creating boundaries, whether through headphones or other means, help you in other areas of your life? How could this simple act of self-preservation help you maintain your serenity in a world that constantly pulls you in different directions? The Stoic secret is clear. By embracing moments of intentional solitude and protecting your inner peace, you can navigate the world with greater clarity and purpose. Number 8. Space in bed. For many, sharing a bed with a partner or pet provides comfort, warmth, connection, and intimacy, offering a space where both physical and emotional needs can be met. This shared space fosters a sense of closeness and love, enhancing the bond between individuals. However, for others, the thought of having their personal space invaded while they sleep is deeply uncomfortable and at times intolerable. If this resonates with you, it's an indicator that you place significant value on solitude and boundaries, even during what should be the most restful part of the day. Sleep. Sleep is more than just a physical necessity. It is a sacred time, when both the mind and body require undisturbed rest to recharge and heal. When this sacred time is interrupted, whether by blankets being stolen, constant shifting, or the intrusion of snoring, the discomfort can significantly disrupt your peace and leave you feeling unsettled and drained. Without a space to call your own, your sleep is compromised, affecting both your mental and physical health, which can have long-term repercussions. From the lens of Stoic philosophy, the importance of balance and inner peace is vital for leading a virtuous and fulfilling life. Stoic thinkers, especially Marcus Aurelius, emphasize the significance of self-care and the preservation of personal boundaries to maintain peace and harmony within oneself. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul." This concept directly applies to your sleep environment. A truly restful space isn't just about comfort, but ensuring that your mind and body are allowed to recover and rejuvenate from the stress and pressures of daily life. In a world that constantly demands your time, attention, and energy, the act of protecting your sleep space becomes not an indulgence but a vital practice of self-respect. It's about prioritizing your well-being so that you are able to function at your best when you awaken. In today's fast-paced world, where work, relationships, and constant connectivity leave little time for true rest, safeguarding your bed space becomes an essential act of self-preservation. It is a conscious effort to ensure that, when the new day comes, you will be physically and mentally prepared to face its challenges. This space, while seemingly just for sleeping, symbolizes the boundaries you set in other areas of your life. Modern Stoicism teaches that peace is achieved when we honor our own needs, assert boundaries with others, and take time for self-care and rest. A sacred space to sleep represents a commitment to those principles, enabling you to maintain emotional balance and clarity. Desiring a bed to call your own free from disturbances is not selfish. It's an act of emotional intelligence and self-respect. It's about honoring your personal space, recognizing that it's necessary to maintain the peace that ensures your well-being. By protecting your sleep space, you're not only ensuring restful sleep but also asserting control over your environment and your life. This act of protection ensures that when you wake up, you are ready to meet the day with strength, resilience, and a grounded mind. In Stoic terms, this is not a luxury, it's a necessity for personal growth. It's a reflection of the Stoic idea that true peace and personal development begin with the respect and care we give ourselves. By valuing the space that restores, you are nurturing your inner peace and creating the foundation for continuous personal growth. If you believe in the importance of protecting your personal space, especially when it comes to rest, we want to hear from you. Do you find that having your own space to sleep is essential for your well-being and inner peace? Drop a comment with "My space, my peace" below and share your thoughts. Let's create a community that values boundaries, self-respect, and the power of solitude in building a better, more balanced life. Number 9. No gossip. In a world that often seems obsessed with drama, trivial exchanges, and gossip, it's not unusual for many people to get caught up in the cycle of negative conversations and petty disputes. Yet for those who embrace solitude and are drawn to deeper, more meaningful engagements, the allure of gossip holds little appeal. While others may find entertainment in talking about the misfortunes or private lives of others, you prefer to distance yourself from such energy-draining distractions. Instead, you place a higher value on protecting your time and emotional resources, reserving them for activities and conversations that contribute to your growth and well-being. In fact, engaging in gossip doesn't just feel like a waste of time. It feels like a betrayal of your own mental clarity and peace. You understand that gossip is not just harmful to others, but it also distracts from the things that truly matter. Modern Stoicism, which encourages self-mastery and tranquility, teaches us that we cannot control the behavior or opinions of others, but we always have the power to choose how we respond to them. This principle is especially relevant when it comes to navigating social situations filled with gossip. By consciously choosing to rise above the drama, you are not only avoiding unnecessary conflict, but you are also exercising control over your own thoughts and emotions. Instead of investing your energy in trivial matters that would only pull you away from your goals, you focus on what is within your power, your own actions, thoughts, and decisions. Choosing to stay away from gossip is not merely about avoiding conflict. It's about cultivating an inner peace that allows you to stay focused on your higher purposes. As you engage in meaningful conversations that nourish your soul and align with your values, you begin to surround yourself with those who, like you, prioritize authenticity and substance over empty chatter. In the fast-paced, social media-driven world we live in today, where gossip and sensationalized content are constantly thrust in front of us, practicing this form of detachment becomes increasingly important. It's not just about avoiding negativity, but also about creating space in your life for deeper, more constructive relationships and pursuits. By turning away from gossip, you focus on fostering positive connections and engaging in discussions that help you grow and learn. This approach reflects a profound understanding of the nature of human interactions. Not all conversations or relationships are worth investing in, and many can detract from our mental peace. By embracing this Stoic mindset, you learn to protect your energy and focus on what truly aligns with your values. You don't have to engage in every conversation, nor do you need to be part of every social dynamic that comes your way. Instead, by choosing your interactions carefully, you create a life that is more intentional, fulfilling, and peaceful. In doing so, you not only preserve your own mental space, but also set an example of how to live with integrity and self-respect. Modern Stoicism teaches us to live in alignment with our principles, rising above the noise of the world around us and focusing on what truly matters. So, rather than getting caught in the cycle of gossip and drama, prioritize your own well-being and use your time wisely. Engage only in those activities that lead you toward the life you want to create. This is the essence of living with purpose, clarity, and peace in the modern world. Number 10. Solo travel. Many people enjoy the idea of traveling with friends or family, but for you, solo travel is where the magic truly happens. There's something incredibly freeing about exploring a new place, whether it's a bustling city or a quiet, secluded village, without the need to accommodate anyone else's schedule, preferences, or expectations. It's a journey that's entirely yours, allowing you to move at your own pace, choose your own activities, and truly immerse yourself in each moment without the constant pull of group decisions. Traveling alone offers a rare opportunity to connect with yourself, something that's often missing when you're surrounded by others. It allows you to experience the world in your own way, making it a deeply personal and transformative adventure. In today's world, It's easy to get caught up in the rush of group dynamics where everyone has a voice and the journey becomes more about pleasing others than about personal discovery. Solo travel removes all of that. It's not about catering to others or adhering to schedules. It's about embracing the freedom to live fully in the moment, with no strings attached. Whether you're wandering down an unfamiliar street in a city you've never been to, or simply finding a quiet spot in nature to reflect, the world opens up to you in ways you never imagined when you travel alone. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true freedom comes when we align our lives with our values and make decisions based on our inner wisdom, rather than the expectations of others. Solo travel provides the perfect opportunity to live by these principles. It's not just about seeking adventure. It's about creating a space for self-reflection and growth, where you can make decisions based solely on your own desires and needs. This time alone allows you to tap into a deep well of introspection, giving you the freedom to think without distractions, to reflect without external pressures, and to grow without seeking approval. Have you ever found that the most meaningful moments of your travels came when you were alone? When you could simply sit with your thoughts unburdened by others' expectations and truly experience the present? Solo travel isn't just about escaping from the world. It's about finding a deeper connection with yourself. It's in these moments of solitude that you often learn the most about who you truly are and what you really want from life. By experiencing new places and cultures on your own, you discover a profound sense of independence and confidence that you might not find in group settings. You begin to trust yourself more, knowing that you can navigate any challenge or moment of uncertainty that comes your way. By traveling solo, you unlock the Stoic secrets of independence, self-reliance, and emotional resilience. It teaches you to rely on your inner strength and intuition, and to appreciate the simple joys of being in your own company. This journey helps you shed the need for external validation, and instead cultivate a deeper understanding of your true self. It's about finding your own voice, your own direction, and realizing that you have the power to shape your experiences in life. Whether it's discovering a hidden gem in a distant city or sitting quietly in a park, you learn to appreciate the beauty of life on your own terms. Solo travel also offers a unique chance to reflect on your values and aspirations. In the absence of external noise, you're free to ask yourself important questions. What do I truly value? What kind of life do I want to lead? It's an opportunity to reconnect with your passions and aspirations, allowing you to step forward in life with a renewed sense of clarity and purpose. Through this process, you gain the confidence to make decisions that are in alignment with who you are, rather than seeking approval from others. Solo travel isn't just about the places you visit. It's about the transformation that occurs within you. It's about embracing the Stoic philosophy of living according to your own principles, with the courage to move forward in life on your terms. As you continue your journey, you begin to understand that the true magic of travel isn't in the destinations. It's in the freedom to create your own path. The Stoic secrets of self-sufficiency, resilience, and independence await you when you choose to step away from the noise and embrace the solitude that leads to personal growth. Number 11. Happy alone. At the core of modern Stoicism lies the understanding that happiness doesn't depend on external sources, but stems from within. For those who identify as loners, this realization comes naturally. You are happiest when alone. Not because you don't value relationships or experiences with others, but because you've learned that true contentment comes from within. For you, happiness is not tied to external validation, applause, or constant social interactions. It's found in the quiet moments of solitude. Whether it's immersing yourself in a good book, enjoying a peaceful walk, or simply reflecting on your thoughts. These moments of peace allow you to reconnect with yourself, finding joy without needing to rely on anyone else's presence or approval. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants." This resonates deeply with your ability to find richness in the simplicity of your own company. Being alone is not a void. It's a space where your happiness flourishes. This is a direct reflection of the Stoic idea that we must cultivate inner contentment, making ourselves whole, regardless of external circumstances. This approach to happiness requires emotional maturity and a deep understanding of your own needs. In modern life, where social media and the constant pressure to stay connected often blur the lines between connection and isolation, it's easy to mistake solitude for loneliness. However, embracing solitude is the key to reclaiming your autonomy. It's a conscious decision to find satisfaction within yourself, without the need to constantly seek outside affirmation. You've realized that the world around you can be overwhelming at times, and the noise and distractions can dilute your sense of peace. In this context, being alone becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can recharge and recalibrate, staying grounded in your own values and principles. Stoic wisdom teaches that happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle. This quote is particularly relevant to those who have mastered the art of being alone, as it emphasizes that we are the architects of our own happiness, independent of outside influences. In a world increasingly dependent on external validation, finding joy in solitude can be a radical act of self-sufficiency. It challenges the conventional idea that our worth is determined by the number of people around us or how many social interactions we have. Instead, it offers a more sustainable and fulfilling approach, a life where happiness comes from your own mindset, not from what others think or do. The Stoic practice of detachment from the need for external approval teaches that personal freedom and peace come from within. By embracing solitude, you are choosing not to follow the herd, but to honor your own need for quiet reflection and personal growth. You've learned to focus on the things that bring you genuine contentment, those small, simple moments that others may overlook in their rush for external success. In modern Stoicism, this inward focus is more important than ever. As people become more connected through technology, the expectation of constant communication and validation grows, but it often leaves individuals feeling more disconnected and restless. By choosing to be alone, you've embraced a life that focuses on quality over quantity, developing a rich inner world that sustains you through all of life's challenges. This practice of introspection and emotional independence is not a rejection of relationships or social connection, but a powerful acknowledgement of your ability to find fulfillment without needing others to validate your worth. True happiness, as Stoics have long understood, is cultivated by strengthening our relationship with ourselves first. It is this inner contentment that creates the foundation for more meaningful relationships and a more grounded existence. So when you find joy in your own company, you're not just avoiding loneliness, you're choosing to embrace a deeper connection to who you are, guided by the timeless wisdom of modern Stoicism. Embracing your inner loner with Stoic wisdom. Number 1. The strength of solitude. A solitude, often misunderstood as loneliness, is not a curse, but rather a powerful gift. In the realm of modern Stoicism, we are taught to embrace moments of solitude as vital opportunities for personal growth and self-reflection. For those born to be loners, this is not just about spending time alone. It's about utilizing those quiet moments to find deeper clarity and understanding about one's purpose in life. When surrounded by the noise and chaos of daily existence, it's easy to become distracted, losing touch with our true selves. In solitude, however, we are given the space to reconnect, shedding the external influences that often shape our thoughts and actions. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." By choosing to embrace solitude, you reclaim that time, transforming it into something valuable, an opportunity to become more self-aware, more resilient, and more connected to your inner strength. When you spend time alone, you begin to realize That happiness does not come from external validation or the constant need to be surrounded by others. Instead, it is cultivated from within. This is a core tenet of Stoicism. True fulfillment comes from self-sufficiency and emotional control. The more comfortable you become in solitude, the more you free yourself from the need to seek approval or attention from others. In doing so, you gain the ability to navigate life's challenges with a clear mind and a peaceful heart. Loners, as natural Stoics, understand that they can weather storms and remain unshaken because their happiness does not depend on anyone else's approval. This inner strength makes them resilient, able to face adversity with calm and poise. Furthermore, the Stoic practice of self-reflection is deeply connected to solitude. It's in these quiet moments that we can assess our actions, learn from our mistakes, and grow. Just as Marcus Aurelius advised in his Meditations, nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul. This profound insight teaches us that no matter where life takes us, the ability to remain centered begins with embracing our inner world. Solitude is not an escape from life, but a deeper engagement with it, a way to cultivate the mental fortitude needed to lead a life of purpose and meaning. In modern life, where constant connectivity and social pressure often pull us in many directions, the loner embraces solitude as a powerful tool to sharpen the mind and strengthen the spirit. In today's fast-paced world, we can sometimes feel overwhelmed by the constant demands of others, whether in our personal or professional lives. Learning to cherish solitude can offer immense benefits, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. By spending time alone, you gain the opportunity to reconnect with your goals, reflect on your values, and reignite the fire that drives your ambitions. Like the Stoic, you develop the ability to stand firm in your convictions, regardless of external pressures. This doesn't mean rejecting social connections, but rather learning to be at peace with yourself, regardless of the noise around you. The strength of solitude empowers you to embrace life's challenges with wisdom and grace, knowing that your true strength lies not in others but in your own capacity to remain calm, clear, and centered. Number 2, the power of independence and self-reliance. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, and for those who prefer solitude, this principle forms the foundation of their life. Independence and self-reliance go beyond simply taking care of yourself. They represent understanding that you are in charge of your own life. You stop seeking validation from others, turning inward to focus on your values, goals, and happiness. Embracing independence helps you realize that your worth is not determined by others' opinions but by your ability to remain true to your own standards. In a world full of distractions, those who choose solitude understand that true strength lies within. Consider a successful entrepreneur who has spent years building a business. Eventually, they stop seeking approval and start trusting their own judgment. Similarly, when you embrace independence, you understand that your happiness isn't reliant on external circumstances, but on your inner peace and confidence in your own choices. No matter what life throws at you, your ability to face challenges with clarity comes from within. You cultivate inner strength, allowing you to stay grounded, even when external forces try to destabilize you. Being a loner doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world. It's about standing firm in your beliefs. You don't need to surround yourself with others to feel validated. Instead, you learn to enjoy your own company, knowing that you have everything you need to thrive. Think of the times when others sought validation, but you stood firm in your convictions regardless of external pressure. This is the power of independence, and it's what Stoicism encourages. What does this look like in everyday life? Perhaps you faced a decision where everyone around you had an opinion, but you trusted your instincts. Choosing what felt right for you, not what others expected, is the essence of self-reliance. It's not about dismissing others' views, but knowing that your journey is yours and your happiness is under your control. As you embrace Stoic secrets of independence, you begin to experience peace, knowing you're living authentically, according to your own terms. When you align your life with your principles, something profound happens. You stop looking outward for approval. You trust that your values will lead you toward fulfillment. Free from the need to rely on others for happiness, you release yourself from the pressures of societal expectations. This is where the power of being a loner truly shows. It's not about rejecting connection, but about not needing others' validation. By standing firm in your beliefs, you unlock the Stoic secrets of emotional resilience and independence. True happiness lies within, not in the external world. By embracing independence, you gain a more centered and empowered life. You become the master of your fate, grounded in your own wisdom and strength. The next time you feel the urge to seek approval, remember the Stoic secrets. Trust your decisions, stay true to your values, and let your inner compass guide you. The path of independence is not about walking alone. It's about walking with confidence, knowing that your fulfillment is entirely in your hands. We are so grateful to have you as part of our Stoic community. Have you ever experienced a moment in life where you had to stand firm and make decisions without seeking approval from anyone else? How did you manage to trust yourself and keep moving forward on your own path? Share your story with us. Your experiences could inspire others to embrace independence and self-reliance with greater confidence. If you're not sure where to start, don't worry. You can simply leave a comment like, "Trust in yourself." Let's keep this conversation going. Your voice will enrich this space and provide inspiration and motivation for us all. Number 3. The peace found in detachment. Detachment is one of the central teachings of Stoicism, and it's a quality that loners naturally embrace. It's not about disengaging from life. Rather, it's the ability to separate yourself from distractions and external demands that often drain your energy and peace. In the context of modern Stoicism, detachment is a powerful tool to cultivate inner tranquility, enabling you to focus on what truly matters: your mental and emotional well-being. When you detach from societal pressures and expectations, you free yourself from the need to conform or seek approval. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Detachment helps you control your responses to external stimuli, whether it's stressful events or others' opinions, allowing you to maintain inner peace amidst the chaos. For many loners, this ability to detach brings profound peace. It's not about caring less for others. It's about caring deeply for your own well-being. By setting clear boundaries and protecting your emotional space, you prioritize your mental health above the pressures of social interaction and external validation. In today's world, which often values constant connection and approval, being able to disconnect when necessary is an act of self-preservation. True peace doesn't come from the world around you, but from within. This inner peace, nurtured through detachment, gives you the clarity and emotional distance to make decisions aligned with your true values, free from external influence or stress. Living a life of detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about others. It means you stop depending on others for your happiness. Modern Stoicism teaches that peace comes from cultivating an unshakable sense of inner stability. By letting go of attachments to external outcomes, whether that's social approval, material possessions, or temporary emotions, you create a life rooted in tranquility. The Stoic understands that true happiness begins with the self. By detaching from what's beyond your control, you can cultivate a deep sense of contentment. This doesn't mean ignoring the world. Rather, it means protecting your peace from external distractions. Detachment is also a powerful tool for personal growth. It helps you release negative emotions that cloud judgment and hinder clarity. By choosing to disconnect from unnecessary drama or toxic influences, you create space for mental and emotional strength. Detachment empowers you to navigate life's ups and downs with a calm, rational mindset, rather than reacting emotionally. This inner strength arises from detaching from external circumstances, allowing you to maintain peace even in turbulent times. In the fast-paced world of modern life, where pressures are constant, detachment allows you to live intentionally and protect your energy. It's a way to safeguard your emotional well-being, ensuring that you are not swayed by the external dynamics of life. Embracing detachment as part of modern Stoicism doesn't mean withdrawing from the world, but engaging with it from a place of strength and clarity. By practicing detachment, you free yourself from emotional baggage, enabling you to live a more focused, peaceful, and fulfilling life. It's a powerful practice for anyone seeking to maintain inner peace in a world designed to disturb it. In adopting detachment, you not only protect your mental health but also learn to live with greater purpose, resilience, and emotional freedom. In a world that celebrates extroversion and constant connection, loners offer a refreshing perspective. By embracing solitude, independence, and self-reliance, they create lives of deep personal fulfillment. The Stoic principles of mastering the self, detaching from external circumstances, and seeking inner peace resonate strongly with the loner's path. If you recognize yourself in these 11 signs, take pride in your unique journey. Just as the Stoics taught, the journey to a fulfilled life begins with knowing yourself and living according to your own principles. True freedom comes from within, and the loner exemplifies this timeless wisdom. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more content on Stoic philosophy and personal growth. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and stay true to yourself.